YouTube family, welcome back to another video. Welcome back to Nature's Underground. I'm Nature Boy 3000, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe because we're bringing some great value for you today. Here we go. Let's get into it. So I titled this video "The Beautiful Path of the Lonely Warrior," and why I did that is simply because now more than ever, our young people are plagued with loneliness, right? To different degrees, but they all feel some type of longing, some type of emptiness that they can't really describe. If you're feeling that way, you're feeling separated, you're feeling casted out, all alone, you're feeling just totally put to the side, like you were forgotten about, right? You're lonely. I have no friends, right? You tell yourself all these stories, and you can make it very real in your head, right? In your own mind. I'm a victim. I'm alone. I wish I had people, right? It's very easy to go down that road, and I'm sure you've been down that road many, many times if you relate to what I'm saying. And with the statistics of today, you very well likely do relate and can resonate with those types of words, right? Feeling alone, because that's just how it is for young people nowadays. This is the type of world we live in. But I just want to let you know this, and it's that if you feel that way, it is the clearest indicator that you are having a call to something greater. You are having a call to the hero's journey, right? And that is, I'm gonna keep it real with you. That is scary. It's exciting, it's liberating, but it's very, very scary, right? Because now it's like you're being called to do something more. That's why you're feeling the way you do, right? That's why you feel like you're spinning your wheels and that you seem to not be able to get anywhere, is because you're doing all the things that keep you feeling stuck and stagnant, right? Your energy wants to grow, your soul wants to learn, you want to develop within, but you're not doing that, right? But the reason why you're not doing it is because you're entrenched in so much fakeness nowadays, right? Nowadays, everything is superficial. Nothing goes deep beyond the surface, right? That's why you may resonate with this channel, is because I like to go deep. I like to get to the bottom of things. That's how my mind works. I don't care about your temporary band-aid solutions. Let's get to the roots. Let's fix the roots so that you can grow beautiful flowers on your tree, right? Because without fixing the roots, you're not really gonna get very far, are you? So you need to look into these things. And I'm here to look into them with you today, right? We're gonna get to some places, so stick around. This is a great, powerful video. And the things that I talk about, the things that are keeping you feeling the same, it could be different for everyone, but I'm just gonna list off some things. And for a fact, I know that a lot of us work 9-to-5 jobs, right? A lot of us work in the rat race, and that's great. You're learning how to make a living for yourself. You're learning how to just work, right? You need to learn how to have a work ethic. But the thing is working for someone else's motives is oftentimes very soul crushing to us, because it's not our mission. It's not our purpose. I wasn't put on this earth to do work for another human being. This is your mission. It is not mine. Therefore, it is not important work to me. And if you're not doing important work, then what are you doing? Right? What are you doing? Life is short. You need to do important work that serves your own purpose. And then I know what you're going to say to that. I don't even know what my purpose is. What mission? I don't have mission. I let alone have very few goals, right? That's most people. That's most people. But the reason why you have no purpose, you have no goals, no mission, is because of this next point. And it's that you need to start saying no. right? If you know me, you know Nature Boy, you know I say no to fapping, right? I'm a big advocator of NoFap. I live the NoFap lifestyle. I love it. I love how I feel on it. But one thing I come back to, my friends, that you need to fully understand here is that when you practice NoFap, sure, it's saying no to pornography, it's saying no to fapping and to releasing so you can build your sexual energy. But one thing you'll quickly learn is that it's actually saying no to everything. Because before, you would be saying yes to social media, right? You'd be saying yes to video games. You'd be saying yes to your shitty friends that just want to distract you and get you high and just get drunk. You're saying yes to your 9-to-5 job. You're saying yes to all these things that occupy so much of your time. When your time is bound up in all these things that don't matter, you have no time to discover what you want. You have no time to figure out what my mission is, what my purpose is on this earth. Which is why you feel so lost, which is why you feel so confused. You feel so alone and lonely because you never took in the time to be still enough to get answers and to get truth. So it starts with being a warrior. It's the path of the lonely warrior and why it's beautiful. It's beautiful because you're gonna learn how to say no to all this bullshit, bro. As a man, you're plagued with so much distraction. I'll keep saying this until I'm dead, bro, because it is so true in today's world. There's nothing but distraction out here, right? In the form of your job, in the form of your friends, in the form of your eating habits, right? You're binge watching YouTube. You're spending 5 hours a day playing video games. There is some way you are sinking your time. Because if you are not sinking your time, wasting your time, you wouldn't be feeling this way, right? I used to feel this way. I used to feel lonely. I used to feel lost. Trust me, I know how you feel. I used to feel out of place, confused. I had no way. I lost my way on the path. And, you know, a man without a purpose is oftentimes chasing entertainment. That's just how it works. If you're not a man on his shit, you're gonna be chasing all the little day-to-day trivial things just so that you avoid facing the voids within yourself. When you take back your own focus and presence of mind and you take back the control that all these menial things and mundane activities have over you, because right now they got you by the balls, right? You're not going anywhere because you depend on these things. You think that you couldn't live without your video games. You think that you couldn't live without YouTube. You think you couldn't live without your phone. And this is exactly why you're not successful. It's exactly why you're still lonely and you're still operating from the same victim mindset, right? But let me ask you the next important question, right? And it's this. If you didn't distract yourself all day long like you probably currently are, what would you be doing, right? What else is there to do? This is one thing I continually find is when I truly eliminate, and I'm talking dopamine detox the hell out of my life, I get rid of all the pressures, right, and distractions. I find there's nothing else to do. There's nothing else to do but to create. When you eliminate consumption, the default is creation, right? And you need to understand that. You need to understand that we all have a song within us, right? Like the bird can sing his beautiful tunes. You have your own bird song. You have your own muse that wants to work through you. The genius God has given you, but you are deaf to it. You cannot find it. You are lost and confused because you never take the time to be still enough with it. Right? But I'll tell you what, when you eliminate consumption, try a dopamine detox for 30 days. Try not to look at your phone, get rid of YouTube, get rid of video games, TV, shitty friends. You know, you gotta work a job, whatever, but if possible, get rid of your job. You gotta create time, right? Because time is where the ideas come through. Those $1 million ideas that are gonna save you from living a mediocre life come through when you have time. But not time that you're wasting, Time that you say, I'm gonna sit in that chair. I'm gonna sit and look at the sky. I'm gonna go to nature today. I'm gonna be with my thoughts. That is where the genius starts to bud, right? It starts to blossom, and it starts to poke through and say, yes, I am here. I'm here. You thought that you were a nobody. You thought that you were like everyone else. But when you take time to be still and be alone with yourself, no music, no noise, then all of a sudden, it's like that God voice comes in and the light is illuminated. The path is there. And it's like, all I had to do, you're really telling me all I had to do was get quiet and literally stare at a wall or space out or let my brain do whatever it has to do. But the one thing I don't do is I don't run. I don't go and hide. I don't run away from my thinking mind and my problems. I face them. And then all of a sudden, you have all the answers. And then all of a sudden, you don't feel lonely. You don't feel lost. You don't feel confused. And you start to get ideas of like stuff, man, I'd love to do that. Yeah, I could start a business. Man, I've been sleeping on my potential. I could do this too. I might as well get a set of abs in the process. Start hitting legs, get a gym routine, get a gym membership. Yeah, build a body, right? You start getting goals. You start having goals. You start having momentum to improve your life because you took the time to figure out what you actually want. You're like, hey, I could do this and I could do that. And then you start figuring out, I want to help other people. Then you start having a purpose. You start realizing what your gifts are and your talents, and you want to bring them to the earth. You want to share them with other people so that they can realize their own potential. And then you really start cooking. And then you really start not feeling so separated from everything. It's because now you are a man fueled by purpose and direction and a mission, right? And that is where NoFap actually turns into no distractions, right? That's what I've come to. It's like, it was NoFap for a while for me. But after being on it for so long, you start to realize it's more like no distractions, right? No wasting time. No bullshit. It's really know a lot of things. It's not just NoFap, it's know everything, bro. Know everything that's not gonna serve you. All the stuff that makes you a better man, say yes to it. All the things that limit you and keep you the same person that you were 5 years ago, say no, right? It's everything is really backwards nowadays. And the more you choose struggle, your own struggles, and you choose suffering, like doing a torturous workout, running a mile, whatever is your version of suffering, when you choose that, you're gonna feel so much more fulfilled and happy than you ever were mindlessly scrolling on your phone or just being brain dead somewhere else. It's really that simple. Great ideas, epiphanies, and everything that you are and need to know will arise on its own when you get quiet and you enter silence and stillness rather than noise that you don't need, right? So live a lifestyle of integrity, live a lifestyle of purpose, and ultimately, like I said, you feel your best when you're suffering, as funny as that sounds, but good suffering, the suffering that you bring upon yourself in order to grow. It's very, very important to learn that lesson early on as a young person. You need to be a warrior. This is the time where you're on the beautiful path of the lonely warrior, and it is a fun time, right? You're not meant to be miserable. You're meant to rise to the occasion, go on the hero's journey, and slay the dragons, right? So I hope I inspires you. If you're feeling a certain way, you're feeling down, you're feeling lonely, whatever, just know it's not permanent. Things come in seasons. Before you know it, you'll be back on top of things and you'll be slaying life. But I hope this gave you some insight into the process of being a young person nowadays. It's not always easy, but it's kind of good that it's not always easy. We're going to be a lot better for it, and we're going to grow more than the people who stay robots and stay stuck in that matrix mentality. So you need to break out of that and realize who the hell you are, right? So with all that being said, definitely love making these videos. I hope you got something out of it. I hope you heard something at the right time. I just can't wait to see y'all in the next one. All right, so don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Much love, peace, prosperity, all to you. I'll see you in the next one.